Good day, everyone. Welcome to Daily Inspiration to Live a Better Life. I am Dr. Carolyn Rose Smith, and thank you for joining me for Day 8, Episode 2, Be Observant and Share the Laughter. I hope you had a chance to review Day 8, Episode 1, Be Observant of Others' Needs. I think the focus of Day 8 is so important and relevant, because while we're focusing again on our own well-being, right, we need to also make sure we're focusing on others, their well-being as well, right? So we got to keep an eye out for others, okay? And notice if something is not right, with whatever is going on in their day, whatever is going on in their lives, right? Part of my background is in psychology and working in mental health, all right? And a lot of times people may be going through things, right? And to them, it might seem so permanent, right? And it's only temporary, right? So a lot of times people are going through things, and whatever it is, maybe just a cry for help, right? And when I've worked with many individuals, right, who may come into the mental health clinic, right, and anybody that I've spoken to, and if I talk to them about whether they're thinking about committing suicide or harming someone else, right? Just by asking them that question straightforward, my experience is that they will answer honestly, if they're planning to do something. Because a lot of times, again, whatever they're going through, they may feel overwhelmed by a situation, and sometimes they just need to get away and maybe, go, for example, inpatient, or get away from whatever is going on from their job or whatever the stressors are for a moment, and get some help, right? Get some counseling. So they can, realize that, hey, whatever is going on is not permanent, it's just temporary. All right. So I want us to take the time to be observant of others while we are also working on our own well-being. All right. Also, I want to encourage us to make sure we set expectations how we want to be treated, okay? And also to look out for others and encourage them to demand that they are being treated respectfully, all right? I remember, talking to colleagues, and encouraging them to set an expectation about how they want to be treated, because it really bothered me how someone may be treating them, all right? That's something I do. It doesn't matter the person's position or the person's rank. I believe that we're all human beings, right? And no matter our position or our rank, right, we need to treat each other with respect, right? And so that's something that I've always demanded. And if I think there is a misunderstanding about something, I will respectfully pull the person aside privately in a room or something, and say, hey, or in the office or whatever, and say, hey, and discuss the situation with them and make sure, right, that we have a certain expectation of each other, right, and demand that we are treated, that I'm treated with respect. So I encourage you guys that, I know some of you guys might be in situations where you may feel like you're not respected, that you're when someone is speak to you, they're speaking down to you, right? So I really encourage you guys to, if something is going on, to stand up for yourself, to speak, respectfully, right? Respectfully stand up for yourself and let others know how you want to be treated. And if you see others being treated a certain way, to also step in, right? And make sure others are not bullying them, or encourage them to speak up for themselves as well. I think with a lot of the different situations going on when it comes to bullying, and there's issues with, school shootings and, just a lot of violence out there. I think a lot of times if we are observant of others, right, and we look out for each other while we're looking out for ourselves, I think that will help, others to realize that they're not alone, that somebody cares, right, and help to reduce a lot of the violence, that's going on out there. All right. So again, while we're taking care of our own well-being, our spiritual, mental, and physical well-being, let's make sure we also taking the time, right, to look out for others as well, to let them know that we see them, that we care, and that we are there for them if they need us. All right. Again, guys, people may be going through stuff, right, or you may be going through something, and just know that whatever is going on, right, whatever it is, it's just temporary, right? And it's not permanent, right? And so sometimes you just need some time, you need some support, you need some care. So you may be speaking with family members, speaking with friends, speaking with professionals, right? Speaking with religious leaders. But the point is, I want you guys to know that, sometimes whatever we're going through in our daily lives, don't do a permanent solution to something that is only temporary. All right. So let's look out for each other. All right. While we continue again to look out for ourselves. All right. Today we're also going to continue the laughter, and I want you guys to share the laughter. So if you see somebody's down, right, find a way, to help uplift them. You guys can go ahead, and complete the phrase with them, right? Have a good laugh, right? And complete, you are exhausted when. We're going to change it up coming up in the next couple of days, and I have some other things that I'm going to include, right? That I'm going to include in the laughter. But for today, my husband want to share one more exhaustion phrase with you guys, all right? And he's going to share how he completes that phrase. I won't be in the clip this time. This time I'm going to step aside, and he's going to take control of that skit, okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I appreciate my husband again for coming back in. This is his third appearance, right, to support me, right, with my daily inspiration. So I hope again you guys have a wonderful, hearty laugh, and please feel free again to share this laughter with others around you, that we're keeping an eye on. All right, guys? All right. So here's my husband, Scott. I hope you enjoy it. All right.
Hey guys, here's my exhaustion story. Hope you enjoy it. You know you're exhausted when... You know you're exhausted when you're talking to your buddy and in the middle of your own sentence, you fall asleep.
Ooh, that is mad.